Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of What's Up Monday. It is August 30th. It is the end of the month. Kids are going back to school and it's belt testing week. So lots of super awesome things going on this week. Now, it is super important that the kids attend belt testing. And this is a conversation that we have ongoing. The rule in the school is every student tests every 8 weeks. I've had some candidate students tell me or ask hey, I don't have to promote since I'm not moving up in belt rank. Nothing could be farther from the truth. For candidate belts, you must earn a minimum of 6 white stripes by passing a test. When you pass a test, you get a white stripe that goes on your belt. You need a minimum of 6 to qualify for black belt camp. Now, we got away from that for a little bit because everything was 100% virtual. Now that we're back in person, we're able to start implementing that again. So candidate belts is super important for you to make sure that you are attending belt testing. Everybody else, it's important because this is their accumulation of their success over showing their hard work for the past 8 weeks. It's also a good lesson if they don't pass. We talk about failure is our friend. If the kids haven't worked very hard this summer, if they've been lackadaisical in class, it's important that they come to testing and not pass so that they can learn the consequences of not doing the work that needs to be done. It's much more important for the kids to learn the lesson in karate over a belt than in school when we're talking about grades or a job or career when we're talking about their life. Learning the lessons there have catastrophic effects that can't be fixed. A belt in karate really isn't a big deal in the grand scheme of things. It's important to the students, which is fantastic, but I would rather them learn a lesson and a consequence about that rather than a hard lesson in life. So it's important to make sure that your child does testing and passes it. Don't just pass them because you want to or you don't want to hurt their feelings. That's not helping them. Failure is our friend. If you didn't do the work, you don't get the result. That's what life is all about. So we want to make sure that candidate belts are definitely testing, right? Every student tests every 8 weeks. And leadership training, there is no class after belt testing this week. You'll be doing an extra assignment preparing for the next cycle, as well as practicing the comma form. We're going to be adding the music when we come back next week to regular classes. So you can be practicing that. The extra homework assignment I will put in the Facebook group so you guys can start working on that and be prepared for next week's classes. Little Dragons, you're going to be doing the 7 skills that we worked on all throughout the cycle. And then the belt ceremony is immediately after. Kids Karate, beginners and advanced students, you guys have been working on your requirements. We reviewed all of those last week, so you can take a look or hopefully remember what we did last week, and you'll be testing on those things. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. I will be on the computer until classes start today around 3:30, 4 o'clock. If you want to give the school a call and talk. I will also, after belt testing, as another thing, I'll be sending out the calendar link to be able to do our check-ins. The check-in is an opportunity for you, the parent, to speak with me and make sure we're on the same path and on the same plan about how to make your child successful. Some people have questions about leadership training, so we can talk about that. Some people have questions about, well, how long is it going to take to get to black belt? We can talk about that. Some people are talking about, well, school and homework is a problem, so how can we work on that? Whatever it is that the parent wants to talk about, you and I will be able to sit down and do a one-on-one for about 5 or 10 minutes. That'll open up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week before we start our new cycle, our new life skill, honesty. So we'll be moving into that skill. The new uniforms. Exciting new uniforms. I'm going to be ordering those later today. So if you haven't placed your order yet, you're going to be able to do that. One of the questions that did come up is obviously sizing. I'm trying to get a sizing chart from the manufacturer. According to them, they're using what's called the standard American sizing chart. I've found some different sizing charts that are American standard. So I am going to do 2 things. I'm going to get the sizing chart they're using and I'm going to post it in the app. And I'm also going to break out the pieces. So right now, if you go into the app, you purchase the set. I'm going to change it to where you can purchase just the top or just the pants in case your child is a unique size, shall we say, because nobody really is standard. So I will be working on that this week as well and getting that posted. But what you can do is for the pre-order, you can just order whatever size you think is going to be best. And I'm ordering stock of everything, so we'll be able to swap out if necessary once everything arrives. It's going to take a couple weeks to get the uniforms, so we're excited to see those and get that order in so that they can get here to us. All right, that's it. Bell testing, and bell testing. It's all about bell testing this week and going back to school. So 2 awesome things. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I will see you guys at testing.